Hi Andy, good morning. This is again Dr. C.H. Kiran Kumar dealing you the machine learning part. Right, today we are moving into unit number 5. And in this, there are 3 chapters called as probabilistic models, features, and ensembling techniques. Let us deal first ensembling techniques, then we will move on to the remaining 2 chapters, right? First, ensemble, model ensembling. What do you mean by ensemble? Ensemble is nothing but combination of models are generally known as ensemble. Combination of models. Combination of models. Different models, linear models, classification, whatever, regression models, whatever, tree models, decision trees, all these models, different models are combined into one is called ensembles. They are among the most powerful technique in machine learning, often outperforming other methods. So they are most powerful techniques used in machine learning. Ensemble methods in machine have the following 2 things in common. They construct multiple diverse predictive models from adapted versions of the training data. Adapted versions of the training data. Training data is divided into subparts. And these subparts will have multiple or diverse predictive models. Multiple predictive models or diverse predictive models, whatever it is. Multiple predictive models. They combine these predictions models in some way, often by simply averaging or voting. This is divide the problem into have one model, model 1, model 2, model 3, model 4, model 5, and of course model 6. After that, this is called training data, my dear friends. This is training data. And now you want to predict for test data. Now, test data, if applied, it gives you one prediction here, P1, P2, P3, P4, and P5, P6. 6 predictions are there. Now, among these predictions, by using voting or averaging, we can get the final prediction. So this technique is called as ensemble technique. Ensemble technique. Hope you understood. Okay. Right. Next. Right. This is how it is. Training data is modeled with model 1, model 2, model 3, etc. Model N. Remember, my dear friends, the difference between all these models is the data is different. The training data is different. Training data maybe only some rows plus some repetition. This is called with replacement enter. Right, I'll tell you all those things. Now, some other rows plus repetition, some other rows plus repetition. We have derived models. This is first model, second model, third model, etc. and models. Now test data is applied, and when you apply this test data, automatically model 1 give you another one prediction, model 2 give you another prediction. Similarly, we will get n predictions, and we combine all these predictions into one by voting or averaging. Another one is called weighted average. We'll discuss all these 3. That is called prediction. So, in other words, some say that this is the method generally human being use. How do you say that? For example, if you start a restaurant and you want to find out whether my food quality is good or not. Now, I'll ask my friend to come over here and I'll ask my friend to check it. Now he says, because of my friendship, he says, yeah, it is good. or something like that. It could have been better if it has something, some more taste. But no, that is only one. Consider it as only one. Now go to your friends or relatives and ask them with 10 members. But in general, if you do the sampling with 100 members, definitely we not expected results come, but definitely good predictions may come. This is the idea behind this. No, behind this. With only one sample just there, we may not get exact result. It may have a lot of implications. But if we do 10 and if you increase the number of samples and all, you will get the prediction, good prediction. So that is the idea behind this. We'll have training data is divided into different parts, and we'll construct different models. This may be decision tree, this may be KNN, or this may be something like that, different regression. So different divide చేసినటువంటి ఆ different models ni we apply with the test data. When we apply test data, model 1 gives you one prediction, model 2 gives you another prediction. All these predictions are combined. This is called ensemble technique. Let us see now. Some simple ensemble learning techniques are averaging, max voting, weighted average. In averaging, model 1 gives you 5, 4, 5, 4, 4. Then average them. 5 plus 4 plus 5 plus 4 plus 4 by 5 gives you 4.4. 4.4. So this is called averaging, my dear friends. Averaging. Similarly, the second method is max voting. In the same way, if you consider max voting, 4 has got 3 and 5 has got 2. So maximum voting is 4. So we can say the rating of this is 4. This is called voting. And the third one is weighted average. Weighted average means every model is given a weight. Every model is given a weight, my dear friends. Now we'll see how to multiply. See, rating into weight, and then you sum up all rating into weights. So something like this: sigma rating into weight, and then 1 by sum of weights, or sigma weight. 1 by sigma weight. It gives you, the total weighted average, that is 4.2. Now coming to the right. ఇంకొక రకంగా చూడాలి అంటే, ఫర్ సపోజ్ ద బెస్ట్ టు విజువలైజ్ దిస్, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ loan prediction, y, n, n, n. These are all predictions, and M1 predicted it correctly or wrongly. I am just showing with a tick and into M1, M2, M3, M4, M5, M10 models are there. We can have something like this. Then now we can combine these 10 models, and we can now see the final prediction, which is definitely a good prediction. This is the idea of ensemble technique. Ensemble. This is the idea of ensemble. Hope you understood, my dear friends. You can write very clearly. So on your own, you can write this. Right. Now, advanced ensemble techniques are 2: bagging and boosting. What do you mean by bagging or bootstrap aggregating? Bagging anna, bootstrap aggregating anna okate. Bagging or bootstrap aggregating. Bagging is a technique of merging the outputs of various models to get a final result. But if we go by this method, it will have higher probability that these different models generate same results as they are implemented by the same input data. See, we'll see what is bagging and see. Bootstrapping is a technique of sampling by which We can create subsamples of observations with actual data set with replacement. This is important. What do you mean by with replacement and what do you mean by without replacement? See, taking sampling అంటేనే రైట్ sampling అంటే దాంట్లో కూడా మళ్ళీ రెండు ఉన్నాయి, random sampling అని strategic sampling అని రెండు ఉన్నాయి. We'll see the one by one, right? But with replacement means, for example, if we have 2 red and 2 blue, and then what is the possibility of 1 red being 1 red? It is 50%. Now how, if you take out 1 red, how many are there? 1 red and 1 blue and 2 blues. And what is the probability of having a red? It is, because 1 by 3, it is 0.33%. This is without replacement. This is called without replacement. What do you mean by without replacement? With replacement means if you take out 1 red, another red will come and join. That is called with replacement. See, you are, no, what you are doing? The total number is 4 only, and you are replacing 1 red with another red. So this is called sampling with replacement. We'll see, right? So if you, that is the method we are going to look at. What is called a bootstrap technique. That is called bootstrapping. While carrying this process, it should always be remembered that the size of the subsamples, the size of the subsamples data is the same as the actual data set. If actual data set contain n rows, the subsamples also must contain n rows. This is the important, right? Anyhow, what do you mean by sampling? Random, there are 2 things called as random sampling, and another one is stratified sampling. Stratified and random sampling. Random sampling, there is an equal probability of getting an item from the complete data set. Again, there are 2 ways: without replacement and with replacement. Sampling without replacement and with replacement. Stratified sampling, random sampling when homogeneous మీద అప్లై చేసేదాన్ని random అంటారు. Heterogeneous మీద అప్లై చేసేదాన్ని stratified అంటారు. The idea of stratified sampling is to divide the heterogeneous data. Data is divided into, again, subparts. Hope if this is one group, homogeneous ayundachu, homogeneous 1, homogeneous 2, homogeneous 3, something like this. And then this is called, thus data point is called strata. This is called strata anta. Ilanti subgroups ka chesi malli apply cheyadanni stratified sampling antaru. So this is called with replacement. This is called with replacement, my dear friends, which we are going to deal with. Our bagging bootstrapping algorithm use sampling with replacement. Now, bagging uses these different sampling techniques to get unbiased data distribution. Sometimes the size of subset is less than the original data set, but in our case, the size of the subset must be equal to the original data set. Original data set must be equal to the original data. A base model is trained on each of the subset. A base model is trained on each of the subset. The models run parallelly and generate individual predictions. These models are independent of each other. The final prediction is done by merging predictions from all these individual models. Very simple. Very, very simple. We first, training data is divided, is just divided like this. For suppose if my training data having A to D and having 1, 2, 3, etc. n rows, I'll divide I'll divide them like this. Here, this is one model 1. So this contains maybe 1, 2, 3, then 8, 8, 10, etc. n rows. See, 4, 5, 6, 7 are not there, but some rows might be repeated. Similarly, here also we take the sample in such a way that the total number of rows are equal, but some rows are deleted. And they are replaced, my dear friends. They are replaced. They are replaced. See here, I may have 2, 3, 3, something like this. So I may have here 1, 1, 1, 5, 8. See, అలా డిఫరెంట్ గా డేటాని డివైడ్ చేసి ఒక్కొక్క డేటాకి ఒక్కొక్క మోడల్ పేరు ఇచ్చేస్తే see this each model now will definitely no, this is training data. All are applied. A to D applied here, A to D are applied, A to D are applied, A to D, A to D. And if we call this as D1, D2, D3, D4, D5. Now, each D again is a model, my dear friends. Each D is a model. And that model gives us one prediction for test data. All now we'll get dk. For example, if dk models are there, now we'll get k predictions, and among these k predictions we will get the one final prediction by merging. Let us see, this is our data set. Random subset 1, random subset 2, see random subset n. Of course, my dear friends, the size of the data set must be equal to the size of random subset 1, random subset 2, random subset n. The only difference is they are done with random sampling with replacement. With replacement, that is important. With replacement, that is. Now random subset 1 gives you a tree, a decision tree. Random subset 2 gives another decision tree. N decision trees, because decision trees are data మారేపోతే decision tree మారిపోతుంది, complete గా మారిపోతుంది. Decision trees are very sensitive, my dear friends. Decision tree is very sensitive. If you change the data, ఒక రో చేంజ్ చేస్తే decision tree మొత్తం మారిపోతుంది. So అలాంటి decision trees ని without pruning we are taking decision trees, and ఆ decision tree ని ఒక్కొక్కదానికి ఒక్కొక్క డెసిషన్ ట్రీ వచ్చేస్తే అప్పుడు టెస్ట్ డేటా కనుక అప్లై చేస్తే రిజల్ట్స్ ఇది ఒక ప్రిడిక్షన్ ఇస్తుంది, ఇది ఒక ప్రిడిక్షన్ ఇస్తుంది. ఈ రిగ్రెషన్ చేసి విల్ గెట్ ఎ ఫైనల్ ప్రిడిక్షన్. దిస్ ఇస్ వాట్ బ్యాగింగ్, రైట్? లెట్ us see the algorithm for bagging. Data set D, ensemble size T, learning algorithm A. Right, ensemble of models whose predictions are to be combined by voting or averaging. Voting or weighted average తీసుకోవట్లా, only voting and average. Voting అంటే number, average అంటే by 2, by mean, right? Now for T is equal to 1 to T do. What is T? Ensemble size, right? Build a bootstrap sample DT. You take bootstrap sample DT. For each DT we talk DT. This is, my dear friends, this is one sample, this is the second sample, this is the third sample, fourth sample. For each bootstrap sample DT from D, by sampling D data points with replacement. Now run A algorithm, run the learning algorithm A on DT, on D1, and produce a model M1. Do you understand? And it produces M2, it produces M3, something like this. Mali inkoksarama, for each, for number of here, number of ensembles are size T. So for 1 is equal to T to do, build a bootstrap sample dt from D by sampling D data points with replacement. Hope you understood with replacement. Run the algorithm A on dt to produce a model MT. Now, after all training of three models are made, you just end the and return MT, which is the best, which is the best. So this is called bagging. This is called bagging. Very simple, my dear friends. Next, bagging is particularly useful in combination with three models, which are quite sensitive to variation in the training data. When applied to tree models, bagging is often combined with another idea to build each tree from a different random subset of the features. Now, here we have taken only rows, but here another idea is to take features and attributes kuda different ga తీసుకోగలిగితే, so it will have another advantage that is referred as subspace sampling. Subspace sampling. This encourages the diversity in ensemble even more and has the additional advantage that training time of each tree is reduced. The resulting ensemble method is called random forest. Random forests. These are mainly used in scenarios where we do not interpret the model but still want better accuracy. See, for example, if you have a servant, or if a college is being run, no, I don't want to see how this teacher works. I don't want to see that. I don't want to interpret. I don't want to disturb the teacher, but I want accuracy. At last, accuracy and I want to see only the result. అలాంటప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తామంటే ఇలాంటి అందరు టీచర్స్కి, సో ఓకే ఈ టీచర్స్ అందరూ చెప్పిన దాన్ని రైట్ కంబైన్ చేసేసి ఒక ప్రెడిక్షన్ ఇస్తాం. సో సచ్ నో నాట్ ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ, బట్ సో దిస్ ఇస్ హౌ we go with the random forest. Decision trees are sensitive even to small changes, usually called as unstable. Decision entries with variation in training data. Variate the training data. See, this is training data. Excuse me. This is training data. Now, you just, this test data better is 80%. ట్రైనింగ్ డేటా పెట్టి దీన్ని ఆఫ్ చేయి, దీన్ని టెస్ట్ డేటా కింద పంపించు. నెక్స్ట్ వేరియేషన్ ఇస్ యూ టేక్ దిస్ as ట్రైనింగ్ డేటా అండ్ దిస్ as టెస్ట్ డేటా. అలా మారుస్తూ ఉంటే you'll get different trees. Then for prediction we can use mean for regression trees and mode for classification. Mean means average, mode means odd. That is it. This is how. Let us now talk about each D here. Say you take one D. D comes with A to Z columns and then 1, 2, 3 to n rows. Now you divide this. Now instead of taking, right. Now we have to design a tree here. Now instead of designing a tree, what we do is we are not going to take all these attributes or all these features. Features are limited here, my dear friends. Now we'll be taking only 3 features or some number of features, say A, D, H, some features. And then we find what is called the appropriate split. Then we'll get now here we'll be using only ADH. Now again, while you are finding another split here, we'll be taking the different ADH kakunda, different maybe BCD, and when we going to split here, we'll be taking other than A, B, C, D, E, F, G can be taken something like this. If you draw D1 in this way and D2 in this way and D3 something like this. So this can be done. Then this is called forest. Forest. We are not taking all features into consideration. Right. Now, random forests. Data set D, ensemble size T, and subspace dimension is D. Subspace dimension is D. Now, for I see three models whose predictions are to be combined by voting or averaging. Okay. Now, build a bootstrap sample DT, same as with replacement, same with replacement. Now, select only D features, my dear friends. Select only D features. Don't select all features. Select only some features at random and reduce the dimensionality of D2 accordingly. And train a tree model MT on DT without pruning. Pruning lekunda cheyali. Right. Indaka chudandi, what is the difference between this and this? Here, in the previous algorithm, what we did is here, difference between bagging bootstrap model and this particular random forest is, no, in the random forest we are considering only D features, whereas in bootstrapping or bagging we considered all features. That's all the difference. And we constructed D according to DT. We construct with using only D features at random and reduce dimensionality of DT accordingly and train three models MT on DT without pruning. Without pruning. Pruning cheyakudandi. Pruning cheyakudu. After that, return empty. Right. We talked about bagging and random forest. Another technique is called boosting. Boosting. Boosting is a linear sequential process where next or upcoming model tries to minimize the errors made by the previous model. That is, M1 is a model predicts error erroneously. Say for example, five errors are there in M1. Now take these 5 errors to M2 and minimize these 5 errors to 3 errors or more errors, whatever it is. But you have to consider these 5. So, ante model 1 తయారు చేసినటువంటి డేటా సెట్ తోటి మోడల్ 2 తయారవుతుంది. అంటే మోడల్ 2 cannot be set if model 1 is not there. Model 3 cannot be set if model 2 is not there. So, ante model 2 depends on model 1, model 3 depends on model 2, model 4 depends on model 3, etc. Mk depends on Mk minus 1. So, this is called boosting. This method is different from bagging in the sense where each succeeding model is dependent on the previous model. Let us understand this. Various subset is created using the original data. At first, all point is given equal weight and first model is trained using the subset of data, and now this model is used to make the prediction on the actual data set. First, no weightage. All are equal, having equal weight. And coming to the second level, actual data values, predicted values are used to calculate the error in prediction. The incorrectly predicted data points are given higher weightage, and the second model is trained on new data set with changed weights. The second model is also trained to reduce the error made by previous data set. Sequentially, various models are trained and each model minimizing the errors from the last model. The final model will be strong learner, which is the weighted mean of all the weak learners. This is called boosting. For example, you take this. This is x2, independent variable x1, x2. Say for example, let us take a model 1. Model 1 is x1 less than or equal to 0.3 for suppose. Then there will be a, so Now, automatically this model predicts this positively, this correctly, and this also correctly, and 2 correctly predicate, 2 plus 4 correctly predicted, but these two are wrongly predicted. These two are wrongly predicted. This is M1. Say, no, while you are going to build M2, now what is that given? These two must be predicted perfectly. Whether you predict this wrongly or not, I don't know. But you have to predict these two in a perfect manner. So that is the input given from M1. Now what we do is, so this is x2, x1, right? I'll say x1 less than or equal to M1. What is the output of M1? See, these are given high weightage, because these two are predicted wrongly. So now you take M2 as x1 less than 0.8. Then it would be like this. Then it predicted, correctly. 4 correctly predicted plus 2 minus also correctly predicted, but these two were not correctly, wrongly predicted. So this information is given to the third model, M3, the third model. So these are having highest weightage, high weightage. Now we are going to predict this model. Now this is x2 again. Now in this model we say x2. Say for example, we write say x2. This is x2 greater than or greater than say 0.5. Then these are correctly predicted, but these are wrongly predicted. So, but our two negatives are correctly predicted, my dear friends. So, in this case, in this M3, 2 plus 3, 5 correctly predicted, and but wrongly, 3 wrongly predicted. Now, see, but no, what we are doing, M1 is a model, so where 2 weighted ones are, M2, we have taken the 2 weighted ones, and we know what we cover chestu, we have designed another model. In M3, వాళ్ళు రెండు తప్పులను ఇచ్చారు, ఆ తప్పుల్ని కరెక్ట్ చేస్తూ we have designed M3. Now all these combining, if you see here, see ఒకసారి చూడండమ్మా, see this is first one, this is the second one, and this is the third one. And if you see this area consisting of all positives, this area consisting of all negatives, this area consisting of all negatives, this area consisting of all negatives, and this area consisting of all positives. This is the secret of this boosting. This is called boosting. చూడటానికి ఏదేందో పిచ్చి లెక్కగా ఉంది కానీ బట్ దిస్ ఇస్ వేర్ it predicts perfectly. This is called boosting, my dear friends. Boosting. Let us see the boosting algorithm. Data set D, size T, and learning algorithm A. Weighted ensemble of models. Right. Weight is calculated as W1I is equal to 1 by D. 1 by D. This is very important. Weighted. Now, in the first sample, all are given the same weightage. That is how we are doing it. All are given the same weight. Now, run A on D with weights WTA to produce model MT. Calculate the weighted error ET. And if ET is greater than half, then set T is equal to T minus 1 and break. Now alpha T is equal to 1/2 log 1 minus epsilon T by ET, confidence of this model. Then misclassified instances Xi, misclassified instances, correctly classified instances. The correctly classified instances are given less weightage, and wrongly classified instances are given more weightage. See, wrongly calculated instances are given more weightage, and correctly classified instances are given less weightage. Less weightage. By this, less weightage. By this, automatically, no, increase the weight and decrease the weight. So this is the process called boosting, and finally return m of x, right? This is what it is. So this is called boosting. So this is called ensembling techniques. Ensembling technique. Hope you understood.